Welcome to Open Air Live and Local. I'm Jessi Whitten. You can find Open Air at 1340 AM or online at openaircpr.org. Tune in to discover new music debuts, interviews, and sessions recorded in the CPR Performance Studio. Many local bands have visited the Performance Studio, and the next half hour you'll hear and see from the Outfit, Elin Palmer, and the Garthe Explosion.
You sit and stare, pick your splinters from your throat. But I don't want to walk behind you. I don't want to walk behind you. Nobody said that they would give it to you. Someone that you could see right through. You love them all, but you don't remember names. You think they smile because they're happy that you came. But I don't want to walk behind you. I don't want to walk behind you. Nobody said that they would give it to you. Back in your bed, someone that you could
Elin Palmer with Postcard on Open Air Live and Local, a show that features videos recorded in the CPR Performance Studio. Elin has a storied Colorado music history as she's performed or recorded with bands like 16 Horsepower, The Czars, Woven Hand, The Fray, and Munley and the Lee Lewis Harlots. You also saw a video from the CPR Performance Studio from the outfit with a song that came from their album Tough Kids, which was recorded here in Denver at Mammoth Cave Studios. Open air at 1340 a.m., bringing you new music discoveries, artist interviews, and performances by local bands every day. I'm Jessi Whitten, your host for Open Air Live and Local from CPT 12. Coming up, Born in the Flood and the Ned Garthe explosion, but next up, Chuck Pyle. He came into the studio in September of 2013 following the floods that devastated Colorado's Front Range. He shared a song about a policeman who gave his life to warn Coloradans of an impending flood in 1976. Here comes the water from Chuck Pyle on Open Air Live and Local.
In white man's history, there'd never been more than 9 feet of water in the Big Thompson Canyon. This particular night, it went to 33 feet, killed over 140 people. It wasn't caused by a dam breaking, it was actually caused by a storm that stalled just east of the Never Summer Range, part of the Mummy Range, coming down out of Wyoming. 11 inches of rain fell in less than an hour. I was on my way back from Fort Collins back to Boulder, and I stopped at a little truck stop called Johnson's Corners, about 6 miles out from Loveland and about a mile and a half north of where the Big Thompson roared underneath the I-25 corridor that night. And I sat beside these 2 patrolmen, and over again they told the story of this patrolman who'd been told to seek higher ground. Instead, he turned his car and raced the water down the canyon. They think saving hundreds of people's lives. In constant contact with headquarters, of course, lots of people in 1976 had CB radios with police band on them, and people heard his last words. Not to mention the bullhorn blaring out the top of his car as he raced down the canyon. So this is to Kenneth Hugh Purdy, Colorado Highway State Patrol, Greeley Precinct, wherever he may be. Just about sundown, the wind got strange, coming off the prairie like the tide, spilling down the Never Summer Range. Old man wind on a nighttime ride, fireballs on the telephone wires, heat lightning all over the park. Somewhere in the distance there's a fire. The rains begin, it gets dark, and there's 3 feet of water running down the street, picking up speed, picking up power. There where the 2 rivers meet, they say it went 50 miles an hour. Nowhere for the water to go now but down. Down, down the Big Thompson it did roll. Everyone in Estes Park and all around, listening, heard Purdy on the radio. Patrolman Purdy, number 213. Racing the canyon like a dash. Warning everybody there by the stream. Turned in time to see the splash. 10:33, my car won't move. By now everyone can hear. Birdie says, the mud is up to my window. And then with just a trace of fear, he said, here comes the water. 213, what's your 1020 over? Clear all channels, we have a Mayday. Mayday, what is your 20? Come back. Mayday, what is your 1020? Over. Mayday, do you copy? Come back. Mayday, do you read? Over. Mayday, do you copy? Come back. Mayday, do you read? Over. Mayday, come back. 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 213, what's your 1020 over?
That's Born in the Flood, featuring a reworked lineup of Nathaniel Rateliff, Joseph Pope III, and Nate and Patrick Meese. They stopped by the CPR Performance Studio and played us that song, which had a title they weren't quite happy with. In fact, they never found a new title, so it's just called Untitled. Jessi Whitten taking you through another edition of Open Air Live and Local. We also saw a video from Chuck Pyle. Open Air is new music from Colorado Public Radio and your best resource for new music discovery. Colorado music is heard in the daily music programming at Open Air, 1340 AM in Denver, and online at openaircpr.org. It's our mission at Colorado Public Radio to connect with the local music scene. Our final video on this edition of Live and Local, the Ned Garthe explosion. Munch, I Don't Mind on Open Air's Live and Local.
Maybe someday you can see me go. I can swim out past my mind. When I see you, you never let them know. You can see how hard I try. I never liked you anyway. I never liked you anyway. Maybe someday you could swim out. You could swim out past my mind. When the water's turning blood red, you can see how hard I try. You know, I live a lie, so I let her go. I'd be the one to decide, and I'm the one that finds you. So when I scream, there's nothing to say. I let her lie, so I let him stay. I'd be the one to decide, and I'm the one that finds you. But, chicks, getting laid out of my
Munch, I Don't Mind from the Garthe Explosion, a newer band to the Denver scene as they only formed in 2012, but their live performances are so memorable, having dressed as knights complete with a 12-pound sword and created a giant bubble for everyone to venture into at past shows. They're making a big impact. That wraps up this edition of Open Air Live and Local, a half hour of local music recorded in the CPR Performance Studio that originally aired on Open Air. Find us at 1340 AM here in Denver or online anywhere at openaircpr.org. There you can also watch more videos recorded in our studio. Thanks to CPT 12 for their support of the local music scene and Open Air's Live and Local.